Light work with the bass on the track, on my face to the back like I'm taking a slap. I need a drink, but it's straight from the tap. And I'm hating the slack up on my...
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy TSG, that soccer guy. Welcome back to a Premier League review for Chelsea versus Norwich. In this video, I'm going to be giving you my player ratings, my final score predictions, and who I think is going to have the most impact on this game. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Starting off, I just want to preface this by saying we know that coming into this game, we have 3 injuries. Christian Pulisic is still out. Timo Werner and Romelu Lukaku is also out. They're both out for the next 2 games. Pulisic still doesn't have a return date yet, so we're still waiting on him. So for this game, I'm going with 3-4-3. And the first person I picked is a goalkeeper, and there should be no surprise who I'm picking here. It's kind of becoming something that's traditional on my channel. Same guy's getting picked every time, but he's doing the best job. That's Edouard Mendy. Edouard Mendy has been performing, and I don't see any reason why Thomas Tuchel would want to change anything now. So that's exactly who I'm going to go with. For the back 3, I'm going to go for the same 3 that played in the last game. That's Antonio Rudiger, Thiago Silva, and Andres Christensen. They started off and played a really good game. They didn't have much to do in that game, and I don't think they're going to have much to do in this game either. But I think Thomas Tuchel, that's going to be his preferred back line for right now. So that's who I think he's going to go with. Now, getting to the midfield. The midfield 4 that I've selected for this game: Ben Chilwell, playing as that left wing back. Reece James is back slotted in for me. I think he deserves to be in the team. I love when Reece James plays. His crosses into the box are the best in our team, and I don't think anybody can do it as good as him. So he's my right wing back for this. And I have N'Golo Kante and Ruben Loftus-Cheek in the midfield. I could see Mateo Kovacic coming in instead of Kante, but in my opinion, I really feel like Ruben Loftus-Cheek is going to start this game. He should definitely be given a start. He's been playing good. He hasn't done anything wrong since he's been playing this season, and I really want him to be in this team. So that's my midfield. Going for the front 3, of course, no Timo Werner and Romelu Lukaku. So I have picked a false 9 setup with Mason Mount on the left, Callum Hudson-Odoi on the right, and Kai Havertz in the middle. Now, while I really think this should be switched around and Callum Hudson-Odoi should be on the left, I don't know if Thomas Tuchel is necessarily going to do that. That's what I would do. But I think Thomas Tuchel might play Mason Mount on the left. Either way, this is going to be a perfect game for Callum Hudson-Odoi to get in there, cut in on the ball, get some shots off. I think he's going to do very well in this game against a team like Norwich. I think he's going to be able to take advantage of everything in this game, and I can definitely see him walking away with some goals, especially if Thomas Tuchel puts him on that left side. That's where I think he should play. I don't know if Thomas Tuchel's going to put him there, but I'm trying to base this off of what I think Thomas Tuchel's going to do. I might be wrong, but this is what I think. Mason Mount, of course, you can't leave him out of the team. He brings this energy. He brings that press that nobody else in the team can do as good as him. He's going to bring that to the team. I think we're going to keep Norwich on their side of the field for a majority of the game. We're going to keep constant pressure on them, and we're going to be too much for them. Overall, I think I picked a great lineup, and I think this is going to be somewhat close to what Thomas Tuchel goes with. He could end up going with 3-5-2. I think a 3-4-3 would be perfect for this game, though. It gets more people up front to attack, and I think that's exactly what we need for a game like this. Kai Havertz has a perfect opportunity to prove why he should be in the starting lineup, especially with Rom and Timo Werner missing the next 2 games. The 3 that I picked up front really need to prove their worth, especially Callum Hudson-Odoi and Kai Havertz if they want to keep their place in the starting lineup, because I really feel like once Timo Werner and Rom are back, they're going to take their spots unless these guys do something out of the blue that's going to make Thomas Tuchel say, you know what, we need to keep starting these guys. So they got to do something and put on an excellent performance. I think this is the game they could do that 100%, and I'm super looking forward to this game. Alright, so before I give my score prediction, I'm going to go right into subs. Before all that, I just want to point out that I decided that I'm going to move Callum Hudson-Odoi on the left side, and I moved Mason Mount on the right side. I think this game is definitely going to suit Callum much more on the left, and he definitely deserves to play on the left, and Mason Mount can do a job on the right, so I think he should be on the right. Looking at the subs bench, we have Kepa, Marcus Alonso, we have Saul, Trevor Chalobah, which in my opinion I would love Chalobah to play this game. I think this is a really good game for him to play. I just don't think Thomas Tuchel is going to change that back line much. Got Mateo Kovacic in there, Aspi, another player that could play instead of Reece James, Jorginho, and Hakim Ziyech. I think Ziyech is definitely an interesting one for this game because I could see him slotting in the spot where Mason Mount is, but I just don't see how Mason Mount doesn't get into this team unless he's playing in a deeper role, and I don't see who you would take out of the deeper positions for Ziyech to even get into this team, which is why I did not pick Ziyech for this. Personally, I think if Ziyech has any chance, it will be coming off the bench, and we can really capitalize on that, because when he plays in a 3 up front and has somebody to put those crosses to in the middle, that's where he's the most effective, cutting in and placing those through balls and those crosses right into the center is where he's the most effective. So we could definitely see Hakim Ziyech doing that. Overall, I think this is the team that Thomas Tuchel is going to go with. Like I said, there could be a couple things changed, a couple things different. He might go with 3-5-2 instead of a 3-4-3. This game, in my opinion, is a perfect game for him to go 3-4-3. A lot of attacking options for us, and overall, it'll be a better game for us if we have more attacking options. As far as score predictions, I think this is going to be another game where we get an easy win. I don't want to doubt Norwich because anything can happen on any day. But with Billy Gilmore not playing, and of course we have Billy Gilmore bias because he's one of our favorite players, or at least one of my favorite players. I think he's going to be the future of the Chelsea midfield. He's out. He can't play against us because of the loan rules. I don't see who's really going to cause us that much of a problem. I don't see Teemu Pukki doing much. Ever since they got relegated and came back up, Teemu Pukki, I feel like, hasn't been the same striker. Todd Cantwell is another promising player, but I don't even know personally if he's going to be in this game. I'm not 100% sure if he's fit or not for this game. If he is, I wouldn't be surprised if he's playing, but I don't think he has enough to do it by himself. Overall, I think this is going to be another super comfortable game for us. And honestly, after the game against Malmo, I'm super confident with us going forward, and I could see this being another 4-0 win. I could see a goal from Kai Havertz, 2 goals from Callum Hudson and Odoi, and for some reason the defense in this team likes to score. So I could definitely see a goal from one of the defenders, and I think the defender I'm going to go with is another Ben Chilwell goal. He's been trying lately. Ever since he's been building that confidence, he's not afraid to take shots. I think as long as he's taking shots and as long as he's in a position to take them, he definitely should. He's filled with confidence, and if he can get a couple more hits on those half volleys like he's been doing, he'll definitely put some in the back of the net. So that's my score prediction for the game. This is my starting lineup. With all that being said, if you enjoyed this video, I would love for you to like, comment, and subscribe in the comment section down below. Stay tuned for the next video. It'll be my review of this game, and expect to see more from me soon because I'm going to continue to push out content. I'm really enjoying doing this, and I'm loving to make these videos for you guys, so stay tuned for that. With that being said, that's all from me, TSG, that soccer guy, signing out.
How heavy is that? Light work with the bass on the track, on my face to the back like I'm taking a slap. I need a drink, but it's straight from the tap.